Guys, I'm super excited to say that in the last video, we got all of these games tested and working. Got all the stickers removed from them, got them all cleaned up, and in today's video, we're going to be attempting to list all of these games on eBay in a few hours. So we're going to see how long that takes us. It's going to be a wild ride. We also have a few sales I want to go through. But yeah, we're going to start off here in a few seconds just taking off some photos. Not taking off photos, but I guess we'll take them off to the computer to upload them. But we'll be taking pictures of all these guys first off. But before we do that, I want to let you guys know that if you aren't already subscribed to the channel, you should really consider doing so. Leave a like on the video if you enjoy it. Comment down below any questions that you have, whatever that you see from today's video. If you enjoyed it, just, leave a comment, say you enjoyed it. That's great. But with that, let's jump right into photographing all these games. We're going to get them all listed. I'll let you guys know, of course, give you guys updates as we go, but let you know how much we are able to list these all for. And with that, yeah, let's jump right into it. So 4 whole piles of games. I haven't counted these yet, but I'm assuming it's going to be quite a bit. This is the last of the games that were left over from our big 600 game lot that we picked up. Airval dealt with about 350 of them. I dealt with, I guess, the remaining. Actually, it was about 650 games, so I had about 300. He maybe had about 350 games that we had to deal with. We've been dealing through a lot of the sports stuff. We got a lot of the stuff done, I guess, a few videos ago where we had done some of the other non-sports stuff, and this is kind of the final bit of it here. So I've just counted. This stack here has 26 games in it, which means we're just over 100 games here in total, so not too bad at all. But the goal here today, I actually broke my light, so I had to go bring up another one that I have. I dropped this one on the floor when I was spinning or hitting something. I don't know what happened, but it fell over and broke. So I need to go grab a different light. I got to get the camera, I think, is charged up, so we're good there. Got to get the SD card out and cleared. And then we're going to be able to start taking photos of these. As you guys know, I've created a bunch of filters for my listings in terms of descriptions and everything to help speed up the process on getting these guys listed. So I'm very curious to see. This is the first real test when I finally have everything set up on eBay in a way that I think we can do this really quickly. This will be the first real test to see how long it takes us to list all of these on eBay. So I'm very curious to see how that's going to go. Another thing that I haven't quite thought about yet, but you guys might recall from the last time we were listing, was that we were using these bins over here to get listing to, because we have ran out of the cardboard boxes. Not ran out of them, but we've kind of ran out of space for them. Another thing that I wanted to do was move them all onto this shelf, but I haven't gone ahead and done that yet because I just simply haven't had time. But when we do get a chance, I'm going to go through and reorganize this shelf and put all of the video games so they're all along this wall, ideally, at least for now. As we continue to grow, that probably won't be sustainable, but we can start with that, which I think would be cool. But with that said, we could get some cardboard boxes out, but I think for the most part, I want to be filling up these bins here. As you can see, we still have quite a few that just have a couple games on them. This is a bad example because I can't show you guys, but if I could pick them up here, there's only 5 left in this bin that can support almost 20. So we want to make sure that we're fully utilizing all the space that we have down here before we start expanding onto different shelves, which then takes up more space, which we could be using for something else. Space is always something to be thinking about. So that's why I want to go through here today. Again, last video, we were filling up bins over here. I want to just keep pulling off the empty ones and then filling them up with games. So I think that's what we're going to start off here with today. And if we feel the need to switch over to a cardboard box because we've kind of used all the free space here, then we'll go ahead and do that. With that all said, guys, I'm going to go ahead, bring a light down. I'm going to get my SD card cleared off, get the camera all set up, and we're going to start by photographing. I think we'll do 2 stacks first, and then we'll list all those, then do the other 2 stacks. So let's go ahead and jump right into that. Okay, so as you guys saw, I now have all the games brought over here, photographed and cleaned and ready to get listed on eBay. So I'm going to go ahead now, sit down and get these guys all listed. Also, I did manage to find a few half-empty bins like this one. So this is the kind that I'm going to be using to fill this up. Ideally, we can add 100 new games into the storage system without creating 1 new bin. That would be cool. But otherwise, we'll just fill about half of the games in these kind of bins, and then we'll do a couple new bins. But I'm very excited. I'm going to go ahead and get started, and I'll give you guys a total here, I guess, once we're finished listing this first batch of games. And just like that, I have officially wrapped up all of the PlayStation 3 things. We managed to fit them into these 5 bins right here, which were all about half full, and now they're looking much better. Some of them still have a bit of room, but that's okay. We're not going to worry about it too much. I'm not trying to make them perfect. I'm just trying to utilize the space as best as we can. So that's really good. If you guys are wondering, we listed these all for about $395, give or take. I think I may have missed one when I was counting, but I'm going to have to do a final count at the end to make sure that we got everything down there. And really the only purpose of me keeping track of that is for you guys. So as long as you know it's around $395, give or take maybe $5 in case I missed one of the games. But for the most part, that's been it. And this has been all the progress we've been able to make. Took about an hour and a half to get all these guys listed and photographed, which is not too bad at all. And now we had to do it again for the Xbox 360 games. So these are our 2 piles of Xbox 360 games I have to get done, and I'm going to move on right away to photographing these. Again, I'm trying to use my time as best as I can, which means no breaks in between. It's not the most exciting thing to do in the world, but it is going to have to happen at some point, so why not have it happen now? So again, an effort to get as many listings up as possible. We're pushing the limits here. We're trying to get them all done. I guess it is technically Q4 now, but we're trying to get them all done for Q4 so they can sell before Christmas. Obviously, they won't all sell, but as much as we can, the better. So that's what we're doing here, obviously. And in case you guys weren't sure why I'm pushing so hard in the last few weeks, especially, that's why. Okay, time to get these 2 done. I'm going to set up another time lapse, I suppose, and let's get right into photographing these. Okay, and as you guys saw, we are now finished all of the Xbox 360 games for photos, so it's time for me to take some time and list them. Now, I don't think these ones are going to be as fun as the other ones that we just did because there's a lot more with cracks, there's a lot more with issues. I don't know, it's just like little stuff like this. It's like, oh, now I got to describe that. It's like, that's just so annoying. So it's going to be a little bit more tedious, but I'm hoping that we can still get it done in pretty good time. Yeah, we'll see. These ones are definitely going to take longer, though. Also, there's 2 discs in a lot of them, which makes them longer to test, but also I had to change the description to describe for both discs instead of 1. You got to do everything plural, but I think I'm going to create a couple formats here before I get going so I can just pre-fill those. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then we'll get going on listing all of these. Maximum templates allowed. Are you kidding me, guys? Check it out. So I just want to create a few templates here to use while I was doing my listings, and you're only allowed to have 10. So I guess I'm either going to have to make a couple more concise ones, or I'm going to have maybe a note, sheet with all of my different templates on that, and I just copy the ones in that I'm going to use for that day. I don't know, but this is really interesting. So I'm going to just have to leave some of these out. I'll figure out which ones are the most important to me or which ones I use the most, and I'll just use those. But 10, guys, come on, eBay, give us like a couple more, please. That'd be awesome. Anyway, yeah, I'm just going to, it'll be okay. All right, and just like that, guys, we finished up all of the Xbox 360 listings. As you can see, it took a few more bins because some of them had a little bit more games in them, so we had to fill some more space. But with that said, we have 6 bins full of those, and I'm done all of the listings. And now for the price they all got listed for. These ones actually ended up getting listed for quite a bit less than the PlayStation 3 stuff, for a total of $336 and some odd cents. So a little bit less, not quite 400, but still I think combined between the 2 of them, that's what, 400 plus 300 roughly. We're talking about $730-ish. So yeah, not too bad. Super excited about that. And that's basically going to bring an end to today's video. However, I want to show you guys one more thing before we go. So I just want to quickly share with you guys 4 things that sold today that I need to pack and ship out. So first of all, here we have Crazy Taxi for the PlayStation 2. We have Dead Rising 2 for the Xbox 360. We sold Rock Band 2 for the PS3. And then finally, we sold Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja 4 for the PlayStation 2 for, I think, quite a bit of money. That was almost a $30 title, if I remember correctly. With that, however, guys, though, I'm going to end today's video here. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed it and found some value in it. I definitely enjoy getting all of those listings up. Over $700 and, well, just over $700. $730-ish there. But over 100 games, which is always exciting. I think there's like 110 there in total. So I'm very excited with the progress they made. If you guys did enjoy this video, be sure to go on below, smash that like button, leave any comments, questions you may have, and I'll try to get back to you in the comments section. Also, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I will see you guys all in the next video.